Very good morning to Paramveer Cricket Complex. It's Minor League Cricket 2025. We've just seen the first ball of this South Division clash between Atlanta Fire for the first time in the season at their home against the Raptors from Morrisville. Couple of big news to share. Toss was won by the Raptors, and Rajan Anand asked Atlanta Fire to open the batting or have a bat first at 10 o'clock local time start. And the other big news is that the big man, the much anticipated arrival of Shakib Hassan, he has arrived and he is in the playing 11 for the Atlanta Fire. Steven Taylor, he's been in good form, and so has Sagar Patel, who's going to take strike now. Nicely carved away. Outfield with a lot of early morning dew, still drying out. Little bit on a slower side to begin with. It's nice and early feel of the middle of the bat from both the openers for Atlanta Fire, who's had a sensational season so far. A 5 out of 5. Actually, in this South Division, it seems like it's going to be a three-way race for the qualification. Morrisville Raptors might have other ideas about it. An important weekend of matches. Up and over the head only just. Sweeper was in place. Taylor opened his shoulders. It took him on, and it went over his head. First maximum. Taylor loves the width outside the off stump, and as soon as he saw that, his eyes lit up. He's got a good piece on it. Just went straight in the direction of that sweeper, but it went over his head. Ritwik Epide, who's been amongst the wickets for the Raptors, around the wicket now to tuck Taylor up. Taylor himself has been amongst the runs as well. 184 runs so far in this year's championships. He's led the side well. He's been very prolific with the bat. And that is good news for Atlanta Fire, because coming towards the business end of the minor league championships, the captain, his form is very, very essential. Long off his back as well, so the line of attack is quite predictable. Apathy cannot stray straight or onto the pads of Taylor. Wide, not wide enough for umpire Nuruddin. In fact, it's umpire Harsh who's officiating from the combox end. Nuruddin is his partner at the far end. This line may just test the patience of Steven Taylor. You cannot be pushing that guideline for the umpire too much though, Apide. He's had 8 wickets in this championship so far. That is a good length. Not too full, not too short, and Taylor just happy to let it go. Just the one maximum and a couple of singles to start off. Atlanta Fire 8 for none.
The annual Atlanta Open T20 tournament returns October 7th to 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. Presented by Atlanta Fire Cricket and Tariq Real Estate, 12 teams packed with the best domestic and international T20 talent will be on show. Catch live action on the MLC Network, Willow Cricket, and T Sports.
Finally, Cricket 2025 for the first time this season. We are here at the Paramveer Sports Complex in Rydal, Georgia. A wonderful facility. The home of the Atlanta teams. Atlanta Fire, as usual, have plenty of presence in the ground. The hospitality tents are up. And like I just mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the arrival of Shakib Al-Hassan has really got the town buzzing. Starts off with a wide here. Arjun Patel. Very strongly drilled down the ground. Sagar Patel. This opening partnership, left-hand, right-hand combination has been pretty good for Atlanta Fire this season. Slog sweep, shots a catch it, away from the fielder. Has it gone all the way? No, not quite. Just the one bounce over the fence. Just like Taylor, Sagar Patel also took on the sweeper. He had to cover about 10 yards to his left. But that ball was very, very nicely hit. Picked up the line nice and early, got down nice and early, and give it a good whack. Interesting field placing. Rajan Anand, who's coming back to that first leg slip position rather for the off spinner. Sagar goes again. Same result. In fact, one better. That's gone all the way. Sagar Patel has made a sensational start. And now skipper is walking up to Arjun Patel, who probably has been taken by surprise by this early onslaught. That was an off-stump line, so Sagar had to drag it, but he really timed it sweetly. And that leg slip has disappeared now. Rajanan has gone up to mid-wicket. That's exactly where Sagar was looking at, over his shoulder. Little bit of turn, cramping him for space. Sagar Patel, a 4 and a 6. But don't forget that previous over, his first delivery also came off the middle of the bat. That little check drive off the bowling of Apathy. These are signs that someone is feeling good. This one shot, will be disappointed. I tell you, he will be disappointed, because he moved very quickly and nicely into position. Just hit it straight to the fielder. The youngsters under pressure. Bowling in power play, not easy, especially against some of these prolific batters. Left-hander would be a better option for Arjun. That one went away. Probably the change-up ball. Interesting. I meant to say the left-hander Stephen Taylor would be a better matchup for the off-spinner, but as it happened in this over, Sagar has took every delivery. Edge will run away. Will just be the single, and Sagar will continue to keep the strike. A good one for Atlanta Fire. 2 done, 21 for none.
Atlanta Fire, star-studded Atlanta Fire, one of the favorites.
Man, it deep, and that one is smack.
this one is clapped into the onside. A slow, short ball.
A pity from the combox end. That is good channel, good length there, and also the line. Sagar Patel not tempted. Other than that one boundary that Apathy conceded to Stephen Taylor, which also could have been a part of the plan as it went so close to that sweeper on the offside. But he's pulled back his length and also tightened up on the line. No close-in catcher there for him. Knocked him over off the inside edge. Sagar Patel looking to break free. That was a bit too close to play that stroke. Got the edge and heard the rattle behind him. That is first blood for the Raptors. And Sagar Patel, after making a bright and breezy start, will have to walk back. Atlanta Fire 21 for 1. There you go, too close to him. And the inside edge done the rest. This is reward for some good bowling from Apathy. Sagar Patel going for 12. Atlanta Fire 21 for 1. A big shout, shake of the head from the umpire. Harsha gave it quite a lot of thought, but then shook his head. Nervy start for Rishi Pandey, but a very good delivery to the newcomer. Right on the money. And Ritwik Apathy, whose wicket-taking form has been pretty good this season, got himself another one and came pretty close to getting into the double figures in terms of his wickets for the season. There you go, there was a big appeal. Rishi nervously looked up, but then got relieved when he saw that shake of the head. Taylor will get strike for the first time after that first over. It's good line, good call, good response. Rishi Pandey was alert to the situation and responded to the call of his skipper. You'd say for the Atlanta Fire fans, they'd want to see Stephen Taylor get most of the strike in this power play. And for neutrals as well, because the kind of form that Taylor's in and the kind of player he is, very stylish, very good on the eye. His stroke play always light up the arenas wherever he plays. And if he has a good day with the bat, there is plenty of good entertainment for all the viewers. Apathy is pulling slightly wider off that channel, but still inside that guideline for the umpire. So he's really throwing out the teaser to the batters. If you want to go after me, you can take that chance. Now there is a wide slip in place. There's also a short cover catching in front of the wicket. This has gone up and over. Won't go to the fence, or will it? Just Rishi Pandey got onto it quite quickly. Probably not coming off the middle, but a good result for Pandey to get himself off the mark and close out over number 3 for Atlanta Fire. They're 27 for 1. Change of bowling from the far end. This has gone up. Oh, close to the fielder, but not close enough. Pranab was really looking to make ground to get underneath that ball. Soham, the new bowler. Keeping up with that fielder at leg slip around the wicket angle. Once again, a little bit of a surprise there. Rishi's having a quizzical look at the pitch. Got too close to it. Changing the trajectory. Soham. In the background you see skipper warming up. Rajan Anand generally likes to bowl in the power play. Held himself back up until over number 4. This is gone once again. Shaky looking strike. He's looking for that slog sweep. Had no control. Couple more runs. The runs are ticking along for Atlanta Fire. Although it has been less convincing in the last 10 minutes or so. Aerial, but over the fielder. Rishi is living dangerously, but he's picking up the runs. Thick outside half of the bat, and aerial again. Well, as they say, as long as the runs are coming, they do not mind. But I don't think these strokes will be giving Rishi any sort of confidence in the middle. He needs a good one to get it out of the middle of the bat. Once again, looking for that slog sweep. Once again, didn't get the elevation, didn't get the length that he was looking for. Good start from Soham. 5 of it, 4 done, 32 for 1. Skipper Rajnanan, tall left arm spinner, quite a high release. His change of trajectories are quite deceptive, and hint of turn as well. Surprise there for Stephen Taylor. Here in this part of the world, Rydal, Georgia, you could feel there is hint of change in weather happening. 10 o'clock start, and Rajnanan, who had no hesitation after winning the toss to put Atlanta Fire in, will be hoping that this glorious sunshine that is on at the moment will warm up things and the pitch will dry out, leaving them slightly better conditions for the run chase. Taylor has gone up. This is a sweet strike over the fire dugout and a long way back. That is Stephen Taylor at his very best. And Rajnanan, who was able to turn the ball and surprise Taylor, would now find out that it's not a good idea to get close to the hitting arc of Taylor. Have a look at that, how beautiful the bat swing, and a wonderful contact. Yeah, Rajnanan is very experienced. He would have learnt very quickly. And the next delivery was quicker and slightly shorter. This is too short though, but it got stuck in the pitch. Taylor was shaping up for that pull shot, but the ball never arrived. It is an early indication also for the bowlers where to concentrate. This one, another magnificent strike. And the result is the same. 2 sixes in the over for Stephen Taylor, who's looking $1 million. Here you go, once again the length to get underneath it, and Taylor didn't need second invitation. Skipper Rajnanan under pressure. He's got a young team who would be looking up to him to lead from the front. And this Taylor assault has put him under pressure. And clever piece of cricket to pick up the single of the last delivery. 14 of the over from Rajnanan. 5 gone. Atlanta Fire 46 for 1. The length was there once again, but that back of a length is not really coming onto the bat. Taylor had to wait for it and get a single. Yes, you see his gesture there at the non-striker end from Taylor. It's a natural instinct of a batter to just rock onto that back foot when you see that back of a length delivery against spin. But if the ball gets stuck in the pitch and never arrives, it can really mess up with their timing. So you got to watch the ball really closely. Taylor's Rishi Pandey rather will survive that direct hit. Once again, not quite in complete control, young Pandey, but he's done the right thing. He's got Taylor back on strike. Last over before power play, and Taylor, it looks like, is the best man to capitalize on anything loose. Slip in place for Taylor. It's quite a fine slip there. He lets it go. Taylor has been good in picking which balls he wants to go at in this short little innings. This one rushes on to him. Maybe kept a little bit low as well. These Paramveer pitches have really settled down in the recent few months. They've seen quite a lot of cricket. Be interesting to see how this pitch develop during the course of the day. Good save. Excellent piece of fielding. Arjun Sharma. That is the kind of effort in the field that will be required by this young Morrisville Raptors side. Because Taylor and the rest of the formidable batting lineup are well capable of putting them under a lot of pressure and scoring big total, which on these early indications against a strong bowling lineup from Atlanta Fire could be difficult. This is a glorious strike. How easy it seemed and how effortless it seemed, but the maximum result, that is the class of Stephen Taylor. 6 overs gone. The power play well and truly belonging to Atlanta Fire. 54 for 1. There you go. That languid bat swing and a magnificent flourish. 54 for 1 after 6. .54 for 1 after 6. Atlanta Fire has made a very good start, thanks largely to Stephen Taylor. Rishi Pandey, a runner ball 9, has made sure that Taylor kept most of the strike during that power play. Shots have catch it. Will it carry? Yes, it has. That is the breakthrough that the Raptors needed. They needed to break the partnership. And Rishi Pandey departs. He didn't find things his own way throughout this little innings, but he was still adamant that he's going to take the attacking option. And a very, very well taken catch. Raj Nanan, safe pair of hands. And the skipper needed to do something. And he's come up with the catch, and Anshray with the wicket. Atlanta Fire, 54 for 2. Jamar Hamilton, the new man in. He's another very, very prolific batter. The wicketkeeper. He's an absolute character. And joining hands with Stephen Taylor. Interesting combination, interesting pair in the middle for Atlanta Fire. Jamar Hamilton is full of energy. He likes to run hard between the wickets, like to run the fielding sides ragged. Nice start there from Anshray. turn there, and that is what Jamar Hamilton is having a little chat with Taylor about. Plenty of information will be coming from Taylor, but this is left arm spin. They resisted the temptation of left arm spin up until over number 5 when Raj Nanan bowled, and then immediately after the power play the youngster has been given the ball. Slip in place. More evidence of turn. Don't forget, Atlanta Fire have in their ranks one of the world's greatest all-rounder, Shakib Al Hassan. Waited and watched very nicely by Hamilton, and will pick up a couple of runs. Slightly shorter in length there this time from Roy. If you bowl your areas here on this pitch, if you're a spinner and you're able to turn the ball, you can make life very, very difficult for the batters. Back on it again, Anshrai. That is the area that will be challenging the batters, and as long as they stay in the crease, they won't have very many options to do anything with this kind of length and line. Turn. And the ball dying off the pitch. A good start for Anshrai. A wicket and a couple of runs. 7 gone. Atlanta Fire 56 for 2. Nicely placed away. Plenty of power as well. Still won't be able to get the boundary. Anshrai, the unmissable figure with those flocks, gives the chase, and a couple of runs there for Taylor to take him over 30. It's 31 now for Stephen Taylor. Adjusting that fielder at short third. There's a backward point as well. And that backward point in, not quite quickly enough to prevent that single. Taylor had gone a long way at the non-striker end. Jamar Hamilton was looking for the overthrow. Right hand, left hand combination will continue to give headaches to Raj Nanan. 3 sweepers on the onside now. Mid-wicket himself inside the ring. This one will be just a single as sweeper picks up the ball. Good hand at short mid-wicket. Once again, lack of pace, messing up timing for Stephen Taylor. Soham has bowled a very good spell. against some experienced players. He's held his own. He's pulling off spin, but he's got 5 fielders on the offside despite that turn available. Jamar Hamilton probably wants some protection for his elbow. Despite those 5 fielders, Jamar Hamilton is still able to find a gap. And a comeback for the second. Taylor had to hustle. The sub has run onto the field in the middle of the over. Or has it? No, it's over bowled. It's 8.
The annual Atlanta Open T20 tournament returns October 7th to 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. Presented by Atlanta Fire Cricket and Tarik Real Estate, 12 teams packed with the best domestic and international T20 talent will be on show. Catch live action on the MLC Network, Willow Cricket and T Sports.
.62 for 2, ready to start over number 9. Yeah, left arm spin angle into Taylor. It was predictable, although the length wasn't quite there for Taylor. A leg by. It's a better matchup now for Ansh. The ball turning away from the right-hander, although Hamilton has got some protection for the elbow. That would suggest that he really wants to go low and bring out those sweeps and reverse sweeps maybe. Nicely knocks it into the gap for a single. Taylor looking at that onside field with interest. Square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. Just went right across, looking to nudge it into the gap. Chance! Oh, direct hit, would have been close. Taylor had to get the skates on. Halfway through, he realized the throw may come to his end. Before that, he was just ambling along. Be interesting replay if he can get a chance. Taylor, the kind of form he's in, he surely doesn't want to get run out here. Ansh is ready. Hamilton has all the ability to do that. Pick up the gaps if the boundaries are not available. 4 runs of this over so far. A couple of them being leg buys, so Ansh is really tightening the screws. Nicely whipped away. Taylor had to wait for the ball to turn and then play it away. Plenty of running around for the fielders. And the field pretty much has changed every ball in this over. 5 singles. This is a magnificent strike. This is delightful from Jamar Hamilton. Into out is one of the most pleasing strokes in cricket. And the execution was top notch from Hamilton. A maximum to close out over number 9. 73 for 2. And definitely worth having another look. Ansh has been bowling pretty tidily. But that time he just got too close to Hamilton. 73 for 2 after 9. Well, Stephen Taylor continues. And Soham, who's bowled a good spell into his final over. By now, I think Taylor knows what Soham is doing. So he's going to put pressure back on him. Oh, Taylor saw the length and instinctively went for the stroke. It's just once again the pitch not allowing him to do the execution. That into the pitch length, even against spinners, is really messing up the timing for the batters. This time he waited long enough. Is the connection good enough? Not quite, and probably good for him because there was that sweeper lurking. Morrisville Raptors, when they look at this bowling innings of theirs, and I'm pretty sure the coach will be having a look, they may just realize that they bowled too full. And slightly back of a length is difficult, as Hamilton found out on that latest delivery from Soham. Too many deliveries too close to the batters. The margin for error on a back of a length is quite good for the bowlers because the lack of the pace in the pitch. But the fuller lengths have really been taken toll upon. Taylor 42 of 27. Hamilton, who's generally been struggling, but have got that one big strike away. Nice soft hands, but good running. Once again, direct hit would have been challenging for Taylor, but Jamal Hamilton, he will make a Taylor run. 10 gone at the halfway stage. Atlanta Fire are setting up a foundation here. 80 for 2.
Atlanta Fire. Star-studded Atlanta Fire. One of the favorites.
Man, deep in that one is smack.
Oh, this one is lobbed into the onside. A slow, short ball.
Welcome back to Paramveer Sports Complex. It's a minor league cricket 2025 South Division clash between Atlanta Fire and Morrisville Raptors. If you have a look at the points table going into this weekend of games, the Royals sitting pretty, 13 points, but they played 2 more games than Atlanta Fire, who's got a 100% record. So has the Royals, although they lost a point due to a rained-off game. Atlanta Lightning, 8 points out of their 4, are hot on the heels of the 2. And Raptors, 7 games and 7 points. This is a very, very important weekend of cricket for them if they really want to get into that race for qualification. Taylor, easy! Where is it going? Just lost track of it. Almost came over our heads. And Stephen Taylor is making everyone duck for cover. Pranav with the first delivery, and that is always putting the bowler under pressure. If you can strike big of the first delivery. Two away from his 50, Stephen Taylor. It's a good comeback from Pranav, but his challenge is not going to get easier. Shots a catch it. Oh, it will land safely. And Taylor coming back for the second. Beats the throw and get to his 50. That is a wonderful innings from Stephen Taylor. He's really been terrific since ball 1. And now will raise his bat to the gallery. Just 30 deliveries for Taylor. And Atlanta Fire, their top man, their big man, has once again come to the party. And that is not a good news for the visiting teams here, because this is the first time they're playing at home this season. Big smile on his face. You would never see ugly runs from Stephen Taylor. Whenever he plays well, he puts on a show. And I'm pretty sure you'll see plenty of his strokes down on reels and many social media platforms for the minor league cricket, which you can follow across all social media platforms. And this will give another single to Taylor. Yeah, all these minor league action on the minor league YouTube channel and over Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Did I just say Twitter? I mean X. All these platforms, they cover the action. And Taylor's belligerent stroke play will feature quite a lot. Hamilton, on the other hand, other than that 1-6, he's prepared to be watchful. He can afford to do that when Taylor is going the way he is. Shot! What a shot this is! Straight as an arrow over the side screen. And Pranav really under pressure from these two experienced men. Can feel for the youngster as the over closes out on 95 for 2 for Atlanta Fire. Skipper Rajnanan, who bowled just the 1 over from this com box and has come back from the far end now. Starts off with a wide. The young spinners, when they've landed the ball in good areas, have found plenty of help and has made life difficult for the batters. Skipper Rajnanan, you thought with his experience and caliber would have brought more to the table, but he has to lead from the front now. There's a big shot. They've all gone up. Nothing from the umpire. Nuruddin, very quiet. But you could see that battle developing between Rajnanan and Taylor. Rajnanan is bowling outside the off stump. At the back of a length, asking Taylor to fetch it from there. This one is in the air. Just a chip. No one close catching or even inside the circle in front of square on the onside. So Taylor will pick up a single. Flashing blade is gone through. The chase is on. And just pulls it back. Good effort there. I think it's Apidi, the tall fast bowler, giving it the chase. Nice fast hands through the ball from Hamilton. 99 for 2. Very good innings run rate there. Hamilton instinctively would want a single, but having seen Taylor firmly grounded at the far end, comes back. Good comeback from Rajnanan. No boundaries at this stage against two set batters is a success. 12 gone, 99 for 2. Arjun Patel, who bowled the second over of the innings, is back into the attack. Left-handed Taylor. 5 fielders on the offside. Taylor still finds a way through. Just the infield though. Nice solid hand from the fielder. Just a single, and 100 has been brought up for Atlanta Fire. At the start of over number 13, Hamilton at a runner ball 19, including 2 sixes, so he's been quite selective, Hamilton, knowing exactly which balls he want to go after. There's no one in the ring on the onside for him in front of square. But that is shot. He hasn't quite hit it cleanly enough, but it's been taken brilliantly. That is a magnificent catch. That ball once again getting stuck in the pitch. And Hamilton, who was looking to hit it a lot squarer, has hit it to the sweeper. And has been taken away. The partnership's broken. Have another look if we may. Probably not, but Hamilton will walk back. He's gone 19. And Atlanta 500 for 3. Sunny Patel, the new man in. That was a good partnership between Hamilton and Taylor, yielding 46, but now they'd have to redo these two. Sunny Patel coming off the back of a very good Major League cricket season. He really excelled, and minor league, he's always been a match winner at this stage. Teasing delivery, flighted, and Taylor went after it. For once, he couldn't get that connection that he's done so well throughout the day. Credit to Arjun Patel, the youngster being pretty brave, challenging Taylor despite his belligerent form. Quicker delivery, wrong line, and will pay the penalty. Umpire Hirsch. Got too close, and then the second bite at the cherry. Wicketkeeper Sir Hirsch also went up, but on both counts, Taylor survived. It's a good comeback over there from Arjun Patel, the wicket, and has kept things quiet and will remain this way with a dot to finish off. Over number 13. Atlanta Fire 102 for 3. Quite full there, and the finger's gone up. Umpire Nuruddin and Sunny Patel doesn't like the decision. But he'll have to walk back. Looked like it hit him on the full. What was the line? Probably not the best angle for us. But the umpire, the finger went up. And Sunny Patel, very dejected, walking back. Couple of back-to-back wickets for the Morrisville Raptors have really given them a chance to come back. Patel gone for 1, and it's 102 for 4. Well, that's the moment that everyone waited for. Shakib Al-Hassan featuring in minor league cricket for Atlanta Fire for the very first time. One of the modern greats of the game is gracing Paramveer Sports Complex. He's got a foundation. 102 for 4 on a tricky looking pitch. Having played all around the world, I'm pretty sure nothing comes new for Shakib Al-Hassan with the kind of experience he's got. Two left-handers in the middle. And Raj Nanan bowling to Shakib Al-Hassan. He watched it nicely and guided it into the gap for his first run. Shakib Al-Hassan has been pretty busy recently with franchise cricket. Did feature in CPL as well. Before that he featured in Mech 60 in Cayman Island. Taylor, feel committed a bit too early into the shot. This is a good spell for the Raptors. They've got 2 wickets and keeping the runs down as well. Taylor has screamed it away for a single. Some stability there for Raj Nanan as well in terms of his field placings for the first time. He'll be bowling to 2 left-handers so he can come up with settled plans. Watched it nicely and another single into the gap for Shakib. It was turn. You think after 13.5 overs you start to think what's a good total here on this Paramveer pitch. Sun has been beating down on it as well. Inside edge. Taylor looking for 1 but no response from Shakib. 3 runs and a wicket. Good one from Raj Nanan. 14 gone. 105 for 4.
The annual Atlanta Open T20 tournament returns October 7th to 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. Presented by Atlanta Fire Cricket and Tarik Real Estate, 12 teams packed with the best domestic and international T20 talent will be on show. Catch live action on the MLC Network, Willow Cricket and T Sports.
This is interesting. A left arm spinner against the 2 left-handers. Turning back in. Very, very close to that leg stump. A ricochet, probably off the inside edge. Or maybe gloves. Went very close to the stumps. Goes for that sweep. And beautifully controlled. That roll of the wrist. And finding the gap. This is Shakib Al-Hassan, his first boundary. Shakib has seen the ball turn around. So he just got down on one knee. Picked up the line and length. That will be the challenge for the young left arm spinner. Because ball coming into Shakib. He can really maneuver that onside field. He's a sweeper dead square on the onside. Deep mid wicket and long on. He's also fielder at 45. Another classic looking sweep shot all along the ground. Just the textbook stuff from Shakib Al Hasan. Great exhibition of that sweep shot in the classic way. Some of those sweep shots have really gone out of the game since the slog sweep, and all the big hitting sweep shots have come in. Taylor has been destructive, and he's not stopping here. Carrying the charge for Atlanta Fire, the skipper. Just too close to him, and beautifully played. He makes it look them so easy. But that kind of power that he generates, he's a big man, big broad shoulders. I tell you, it's more about timing than power. He smashed it away again. The result is the same. Back-to-back sixes for Stephen Taylor. And Bob continues to build on. He's gone for a six of a fuller delivery. He's gone for a six of a shorter delivery. What is he going to do? Young man under pressure. What Raj Ninan was able to do quite successfully against Taylor is that keep that ball outside that off stump and short enough for Taylor to allow him to get underneath it. But then Raj Ninan releases it from quite a height. That is that off stump line that I was talking about, but too wide, not turning back enough. Obviously, when you're firing him in, you're not looking to turn them. So under pressure, the youngster is again shot, again deposited, and again over the fence. He's peppering that wide long on boundary, Stephen Taylor. And that is the third six of the over. Ansh Rai will be glad to see the back of this over. Taylor picked up the length, and all he had to do after that is to pick up the spot. And it goes over the hospitality tents of Atlanta Fire. A big over for Atlanta. It's 129 for 4. With all the experience in the world, Shakib Al Hasan just nudges it into a gap. And now it's back to Stephen Taylor. 72 of just 44. This has been a destructive knock. Yeah, you could see he was itching to bring out that massive swing again. Well bowled, Arjun Patel. A little bit of turn, slower in the air. But more importantly, the line and the ball turning away. A challenge for Taylor. This is too short. Flat bats it. Ansh Rai, the young man who bowled the previous over and got hit for 3 sixes. He's been put in the hot spot as well. Long off. Long on, busy areas at this time of the innings, going into the last 5. Shakib looking to bring out the reverse. It's very difficult to get going for a middle order batter with this older, softer ball and the ball gripping and turning. Unless it's that full and gloriously dispatched by Shakib Al Hasan. Wonderful strike. Just waited for the ball. Nice stride into it. There you go, that little forward press and then the stride. And then the bat swing. Bouncing away to the boundary. Second boundary for Shakib Al Hasan, getting into his stride now. Nudges into the gap. Will look to come back for the second. The field is way back. And they didn't even have to run hard for it to come back for the second. Beautifully placed. Well, there could be some entertainment here as over number 16 has come to an end.
Atlanta Fire. Star-studded Atlanta Fire, one of the favorites.
Man, deep, and that one is smack.
Oh, this one is lobbed into the onside. A slow, short ball.
Over number 17, Ritvik Apedi. And pace on the ball, something that Stephen Taylor and obviously Shakib Al Hasan would love on this sluggish Parambir pitch. Looking to come back for the second. Taylor initially wasn't looking, but then he got interested. In the end, decided against it. Leg by. If anything, Stephen Taylor over the years have struggled with full straight deliveries where he just tend to fall over a little bit, mostly in the early part of his innings. Not when he's 73, no doubt, but this will be good. Shakib Al Hasan with pace on offer and field well set back. He's not looking to expand himself just yet. Those two boundaries that he's hit were both pretty close to him. A classic sweep shot and then the into out drive. Shakib looking around the onside field. Fine leg is up in the ring. Easily played away. I know this pace is nothing to worry Shakib Al Hasan, but you still how much time he still got. Can Stephen Taylor get up and score a century? That will be the interest now here with the remaining 3.3 overs. Can Taylor get those remaining 27? What is he thinking, Stephen Taylor? He's thinking big. But not enough bounce for his liking. Immediately apologizes to Shakib. With 141 for 4 into the 17th over, the Raptors will really be thinking, like I mentioned earlier, with the sun shining and a bit of a roller, they would hope for the ball to come on a bit better, and batting could be a bit easier in the second half to minimize that difference and gulf of class. This is edgy. Taylor will take it though. Leg bye. Initially, umpire wanted to signal a leg bye. Yes, now he's confirming it. It is a leg bye. Good bowling from Rithwik to keep Taylor quiet in the kind of mood that he's in. That really will ask for something special. And this has been a very good spell from MPD. The first 2 overs with the new ball. And now this comeback over. He needs to close it out though. Cannot afford to go for a boundary here. 145 for 4. This partnership has really started to blossom. A roll of the fingers. Taylor went through with the shot way early. And that slow delivery also gripped in the surface. Taylor not happy with himself, but a good over from Rithwik Apidi. Atlanta Fire 145 for 4 after 17. Start of over number 18. Rajnanan with his final over. Shakib has gone downtown, but it's gone straight up. It may not carry to the fielder. Agonizing wait for Rajnanan as he saw the fielder coming in. George Baldwin covered a lot of ground, but still wasn't enough. Yeah, who would not want the scalp of Shakib Al Hasan? Taylor continues to be in the destructive mood that he's been all morning. Yet another maximum. Not a really bad delivery outside the line of off stump, asking Taylor to fetch it, but just a little too short, I guess. And Taylor is not going to spare anything loose today. And that was not terribly loose, just marginally short. This time he goes for the quicker delivery and a wide. Nice work behind the stumps from Sahar Shwetan. Must have been blinded for a while. This is short. This has been flat batted. Baldwin, this time one bounce to him. Just a single for Taylor. He's on 80 now. Shakib had shown inclination of going after Rajnanan. Leading edge. Once again, it lands safely. Luck has really gone with Atlanta Fire in this innings for the most part. We've seen quite a few of those mistimed strokes falling in no man's land. Shots a catch it. Baldwin once again with the effort. Not enough. And peppering the long on boundary. Stephen Taylor of all lengths and all lines. He's showing his ability and class to hit the areas that he wants to, no matter what Rajnanan wants him to do. 86 now for Taylor. Quicker delivery. Another extra. Raj Nanan has been very expensive today. 38 of his 3.5. This is straight. Chase is on. Taylor just wants a single to keep the strike. And who would blame him for that? Rajanan, 1 for 39 of his 4. And Atlanta Fire after 18, 163 for 4. Stephen Taylor, 87. This has been a terrific knock. And good company. Shakib Al Hassan, 19. The partnership now, 61 run for the 5th wicket. And it's continuing. The most impressive Ritwik Epide to Taylor into the pitch. That length has been hard to time for the batters. Pace off or spin. Taylor though is making no secret of his intentions. The remaining 11 deliveries, he's gonna go hard. Just using the pace, whatever was on offer, getting the single and getting off strike. Giving it to Shakib Al Hassan, 19 of 13, 2 boundaries for Shakib. And no apparent change in field, both left-handers. That will allow a little bit of ease for Raj Nanan in terms of his field placings and the bowler for setting up plans, although they are two different left-handers. Swing and a miss. There's a long off and deep cover on the offside. Shakib, if he wants to find that gap between these two sweepers, he'll have to go over or through that fielder at extra cover on the offside. Fine leg is up in the ring, so Ritwik cannot be too straight. There you go, up and over that extra cover fielder, and that is a magnificent cricket stroke. Absolutely delightful. Great awareness of the field as well. That is truly top class from Shakib Al Hassan. It doesn't get any better than that. Replay. Shakib Al Hassan, 3rd boundary of his innings. Well, not as elegant as the previous one, but in the scorebook it goes as a boundary. And 4 more to Shakib Al Hassan. That's the name of the game. T20 cricket is made for batters. Can understand what Shakib was trying to do. Move right across and then use the onside. Okay, take the boundary. most elegant that he's ever played, Shakib. But we've seen one of his very best in this over already with 1 to go. Shakib taking strike. Swing and a miss, so the reactions would suggest there might have been a nick. Ritvik is very disappointed. And Saharshwetan, who's really kept nicely up until that point, might have fluffed his lines. With 1 to go, Atlanta Fire 172 for 4.
The annual Atlanta Open T20 tournament returns October 7th to 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. Presented by Atlanta Fire Cricket and Tarik Real Estate, 12 teams packed with the best domestic and international T20 talent will be on show. Catch live action on the MLC Network, Willow Cricket and T Sports.
Go fetch that. Stephen Taylor gets closer to his 100. 1 strike away. He moves to 94. There was turn and it was away. You thought he's keeping the ball away from the hitting arc, but Taylor reaches out and still able to find the middle of the bat. That is a sensational strike. And just the 1 hit away from the magical 3 figures and he so richly deserves. Stephen Taylor, 94 of 57. Flat bats it. He may want to come back for the second. Will do it quite easily. The left-hander Anshrai had to come around as well after giving long chase. So 4 away, 3 deliveries to go. Rather 4 deliveries to go. In the excitement of Stephen Taylor 100, Atlanta Fire has actually moved into a very, very good total. A good zone, 180 with 4 to go. But the interest is with Stephen Taylor. 2 straight. And is feeling a little bit of pinch. Did it miss all the padding and hit him where you don't want to get hit? It looks like that's the case. The Atlanta dugout is up on their feet in anticipation of a Taylor century. Oh, you feel the ball was there. He just went through with a shot. Just a little bit too soon. Probably that blow. Well. What drama here at Paramveer. What excitement. Taylor will try again. Shot. Shakib Al Hasan has actually told him, stay. You need to play that last ball. You deserve that. You've earned that right to play that final ball, to give yourself all the opportunity to get to that 100. 1 chance, 4 to go. The excitement and drama never ending. This was wide. Taylor will not get his 100, but that would not take away any of the credit for this fantastic knock from Stephen Taylor. He will go unbeaten on 97 of just 62 deliveries on a tricky pitch. He's really made sure Atlanta Fire gets to a wonderful total. Very sporting of Shakib Al Hasan as well to refuse the single on the 5th delivery. But Taylor will still take a standing ovation because he's played one of the very best knocks in minor league history. That partnership of him and Shakib Al Hasan, 79 runs, and Taylor 87 97 rather of 62 deliveries. Coming back, and he will be applauded by his teammates and all the crowd that have gathered here at Paramveer on a glorious sunny day here. Stephen Taylor, 97, standout performer. Little cameo there from Shakib Al Hassan, making his first appearance in minor league cricket. They held together for a wonderful partnership for the 5th wicket. 181 that Atlanta Fire made, and Morrisville Raptors, the bowlers came for some heavy fire, but Ritvik Apeda held his own, 1 for 23. Probably he was the pick. Soham also went wicketless but bowled pretty nicely. Well, at the halfway stage of this South Division clash of minor league cricket 2025, it's innings break now. Atlanta Fire has scored 181 and Morrisville Raptors will need to score 182. Time for a break, and we'll be back with the run chase shortly.
Atlanta Fire, star-studded Atlanta Fire, one of the favorites.
Man in deep, and that one is smacked.
Oh, this one is lobbed into the onside. A slow, short ball.
A very warm welcome back to Paramveer Sports Complex here in Rydal. And it's Minor League Cricket 2025 South Division. Atlanta Fire has put up a very, very good total on the board. 181 for 4. Thanks largely to a magnificent knock of 97 from Stephen Taylor. Shakib Al-Hassan also playing a good cameo, forging a partnership of 79 with Taylor for the 5th wicket. Shakib batting at number 6. And now we're getting ready for the run chase. Drysdale with the ball in hand. And 2 openers in the middle already. Wicketkeeper Saharsh Shwetan and Patel as well. The task is not going to be easy. Morrisville Raptors, 4th position in the group in this South Division with 7 points out of 7 games. We'll really need to pick up points to just get into that race, which is seemingly a 3-horse race for the qualification. The Baltimore Royals, the Atlanta Fire and Atlanta Lightning. We will see more action this afternoon as well, as Atlanta Lightning will take on the field. But now umpire Hirsch says play, and Drysdale starts off with a fiery delivery, quick through the air, probably the quickest we've seen all day. Quite full as well. I think Patel was late on it. Vedant Patel, he's seen 2 prolific innings. Well, Taylor's was largely a dominant knock, but to have seen someone like Shakib Al-Hassan, the global superstar, really would have been something for some of these youngsters from Morrisville Raptors. This is the beauty of this competition, minor league cricket. We've seen since its inception that it has given opportunities for a lot of the youngsters to share the stage with some of the world's best players. And is in this South Division, none bigger than Shakib Al-Hassan has featured in this tournament. Also seen the likes of Corey Anderson and Liam Plunkett feature in minor league. But Shakib Al-Hassan is a completely different class, as Drysdale once again goes past the outside edge. Jamar Hamilton behind the stumps will make sure that his charges are up and ready and on their toes. Attacking fields, couple of slips and a gully in place. That's Jamar Hamilton. He's a character, and a very lively character. Once again tentative, that front foot forward prod, just playing at thin air. Patel has really struggled. Atlanta Fire has a formidable bowling lineup as well. And I mentioned about the situation for the Raptors in the group. Atlanta Fire, they boast a 100% record, 5 wins out of 5. It balloons up, no one close in. It just falls short of that fielder at gully. Palmer close in. You see Taylor in the first slip. Is it Sunny Patel in the second slip, is it? Palmer is at gully. Those 3 catching fielders. Once again in the air, but close in chance. Nah, that ball didn't sit in the hand of the fielder at mid-on to get an accurate throw away. But a single will close out. A very impressive first over from Drysdale. Morrisville Raptors after 1 for none. Sunny Patel from the far end. On the back of a very good over from Drysdale. The USA under-19 player, Sahar Shwetan. A big examination for the youngster as well. But at the same time, a huge opportunity to showcase his talent. Nicely rocking onto that back foot. Picked up the length early. Bit of a struggle there for the batters to just generate pace off the back foot. Although now the sun has shone, there was a roller as well in the mid-innings. That has pinned him back. They're all going up, but the finger is not. Sunny Patel cannot believe it. It did hit him. And Sunny Patel asked for some explanation, which he got, and he wasn't very happy with that. Pinned him on that back foot. That angle is really nothing that we can say about from here. So umpire Nuruddin, who was the umpire who gave Sunny Patel out, remember, earlier in the day. Sunny Patel on both occasions feeling hard done by. Knocked him over. 2 balls later. The guile and the experience. Too much for the youngster. Patel gets his stumps rattled. And Sunny Patel with the early breakthrough. Have a look at that. He's a quick through the air bowler. Front of the hand. It skids on and hits the top of middle. Great start for Atlanta Fire. Raptors 1 for 1. George Baldwin, the new man in. And that one goes past the outside edge and past the off stump as well. Yeah, this is a clear gulf in class and experience. So far, these early exchanges. Morrisville Raptors with the bat. No answer. Look at the drift and the turn. Sunny Patel starts off with a wicket maiden. Raptors 1 for 1 after 2. Start of over number 3. It's a 1-for-1. Morrisville Raptors, and they're chasing 182. It's a long way to go. A very formidable total under the circumstances. Saharsh calls nice and early and gets to the other end. Invaluable experience there for the youngster. Now he's got Baldwin with him. Drysdale is pretty quick through the air. Obviously at this level quite quick, not express but quite brisk. It's a good examination for these youngsters. Drysdale had 2 slips in the first over. Now he's got 1 slip in a gully. 2 straight, beautifully timed. Nice roll of the wrist. And these 2 youngsters will be pretty quick between the wickets. Couple of runs there, and Jamar Hamilton gets his cap back because for the spinners he's wearing the helmet. Giving a good run around to Redwan Palash, one of the subs, keeping the experienced man busy from the sidelines. Still looking to start out that outswing from middle and leg. Probably in this second over he's not getting that ball to swing like he did in the first over. That is the reason of fuller length and the slightly straighter line that he's bowling. Goes down the wicket. Aggressive, enterprising stroke. What is Jamar Hamilton up about? I think he threw the ball back to Drysdale, who wasn't looking. But that was an interesting stroke from Baldwin. Obviously he swung at thin air, but he's letting Drysdale know that he's in the contest. This has gone up. It's cleared mid-off. It may not go all the way. It's just plugged in and will be a couple of runs for Baldwin. That's good to see. He's at least showing the intentions of taking on the bowler. Just telling him you cannot have it all your way. Shakib Al Hassan at mid-off. It's really pushed a few yards back now to the edge of the circle in anticipation of another of those aggressive strokes. He walks right across his stump, slow delivery, a wrong line. And that is what a little bit of enterprise from the batters can do to bowlers. Making him think, making him change his plans. The modern day T20 bowlers, their mindset, even if Baldwin hasn't connected from the sweet spot, but the intentions enough to make the bowler change their plans. Giving himself some room, but once again swinging at thin air. Three overs gone. Raptors 7 for 1. Shwetan will get a single. Having seen Baldwin move around the crease, Shwetan also thought it was a good idea to play around or try to play around a little bit with the lines and lengths of Sunny Patel. Shot. Oh, Sunny Patel, probably not the best deliveries that he's ever bowled, but he'll take the result. His second wicket of the day. And Morrisville Raptors, their innings really not getting off the start that they needed, but that's in the face of some high caliber bowling. Not the latest one though from Sunny Patel, but they have bowled pretty well and built the pressure. Baldwin, who was looking to be aggressive, is going back to the hut. He's made 4 and Raptors 8 for 2. Ready, the new man in. He better be ready because the challenge is quite big. And Sunny Patel with 2 wickets and his tail up. He's got a fielder at slips. This is in the air and gone. Soft dismissal, but Sunny Patel will be on hat-trick. Palmer grabs an easy catch. And the Morrisville Raptors really have no answers. Sunny Patel, who was disappointed earlier in the day after he got given out, but now this will cheer up his mood. Just a regulation full delivery and just a chip. Palmer is a safe pair of hand. Sohan gone for none and Raptors 8 for 3. Soham, the new man in, and he'll be facing the hat-trick ball from Sunny Patel. So we got 2 fielders catching behind, a slip, and a gully. Could even call it second slip because he's so fine, and a short cover catching. Hat-trick ball hits the pad first. Has it? Oh, no appeal there. No appeal from Sunny Patel. For a moment I thought it hit the pad first. This was a wrong one. And hat-trick averted. But the same field. Leg slip also in place. 2 full on that occasion, Sunny Patel. Interesting to see if we can see the replay of that hat-trick ball. Sunny Patel closes out, and over that he's got 2 wicket in and 1 run only. 4 overs gone, 8 for 3 Raptors.
annual Atlanta Open T20 tournament returns October 7th to 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. Presented by Atlanta Fire Cricket and Tarek Real Estate, 12 teams packed with the best domestic and international T20 talent will be on show. Catch live action on the MLC Network, Willow Cricket and T Sports.
Well, that's the hat-trick ball. There was a squeeze. Probably inside edge off onto the pads, and hat-trick was avoided. Well, we've seen Shakib Al Hassan with the bat and Shakib Al Hassan with the ball. This is conditions tailor-made for all good spinners, let alone a world beater like Shakib Al Hassan. And the challenge is not getting any easier for the Raptors. It almost went through Jamar Hamilton as well. Taylor at slip was active. What an experience this is gonna be for Sahar Shwetan, facing someone like Shakib Al Hassan in the flesh. Shakib is appealing and the finger's gone up. That experience didn't last very long for the youngster, but Shakib was always odds on in this contest and makes immediate impact with the ball. And this is starting to look a bit embarrassing now for the Raptors. 8 for 4. Shakib Al Hassan with his first wicket in minor league cricket. Big blow there for the Morrisville Raptors. Their top scorer Meher Patel is missing from this game anyway, so that makes Raj Nanan the most experienced of their batters, batting at number 6. I mean, the situation looks hopeless, but this is cricket. You have to give it your all, and you gotta fight till the bitter end. Just a single for Raj Nanan to get off the mark. Here with the kind of the wicket it is here at Paramveer, you knew that when Shakib gets the ball, it will be only a matter of time. He struck on his second delivery. And I don't think life is going to get any easier for these Raptors batters. In the air and gone. Second wicket for Shakib Al Hassan. The field was well set, and Sunny Patel, safe pair of hands. Double strike for Shakib Al Hassan. There you go, lunging forward. It bounced a little bit more than what the batter was expecting, and it carried to Sunny Patel. Sharp take, half the side back in the hutch, and only 9 runs on the board for the Raptors. Tyson, the new man in. It looks like a test match field here for Shakib Al Hassan. Two catches behind the stumps on the offside and a short cover catching in front. This is really turning out to be a catastrophic innings for the Raptors. Goes past the outside edge. Brilliant bowling from Shakib Al-Hassan. 1 run and 2 wickets in his first ever over in minor league cricket. The Raptors, it's 9 for 5. I think Stephen Taylor has realized nice and early. Won't be a bad idea to turn it into a bit of a workout as well, having been in such a dominant position now with half the side back in the hut. He's picked up the ball himself, and he'll be bowling to the left hand of Raj Ninan. Got 2 fielders catching for himself as well. Jamar Hamilton directing a lot of the traffic. Probably definitely he's got the best view to cover all the angles. No way through. Parth Patel there and Drysdale. At 6s and 7s, all these batters from the Raptors. How often do you see that you get into the power play and you do not see a boundary? And that has gone through the infield, but not far enough even for the second. Good throw from the deep. Yeah, talking about no boundaries in power play. This is over number 6. Only 10 runs on the board, 5 wickets. That has been a very, very dominant display with the ball from Atlanta Fire against a very inexperienced batting lineup of Morrisville Raptors. Talking about the group situation earlier and the opportunity for the Raptors to pick up some points this weekend to spoil the party for the top 3. It looks like it's not going to happen, but guess what's coming your way this afternoon? Second game of the day. The Baltimore Royals, the formidable side, they will be taking on Atlanta Lightning. As you see this, Jamar Hamilton flicking the ball back up, and Palmer with his head down had no idea where that ball had gone. Luckily for him, it didn't hit him. Wasn't thrown at any great pace, by the way. Oh, he's leaving it. The finger should go up. It has now. It was just a matter of time. A horrible misjudgment from Tyson. How could you leave a turning off spinner? Struck on the back foot. Taylor was wheeling away in celebration. He knew. And Tyson, probably more disappointed with his stroke than the decision, is now walking back. And it's now 6 down for 11 for the Raptors. The Raptors have been a struggle this season with the bat. They've already achieved the totals of 63 all out, 81 all out. But this is, it is looking like embarrassing. 11 for 6. Seen a lot of minor league cricket over the years, and you'd say that the South Division probably not the most competitive in terms of the depth in the entire division, but haven't seen anything like this as Taylor closes out the over with another play and a miss. 6 overs gone, power play done and dusted, and 11 for 6. The Raptors, they've lost 6 wickets inside the power play. I don't know if it's the worst ever power play score in the history of minor league cricket. The reason I say this because I've seen a lot of minor league cricket. I may reach out to a couple of my friends who followed minor league cricket from day one. Lenny Achabar is one of them in New York. He's watching this game. Lenny, come to my help. I do not recall. And Babar also has seen a lot of minor league cricket. 11 for 6. Do you remember anything like that in power play? Shake of the head from Babar as well. So wait for Lenny's confirmation, and we'll all conclude as we see this one straight down the ground, the first boundary, and it's none other than Rajnanan, the skipper, the most experienced batter. Just too close, and it went past Shakib before he could put his hand up. Slower in here, chance! And the finger has gone up, or has it? Not quite. Wow, the way Atlanta Fire was celebrating, you would have thought the batter was short, but there was a horrible mix-up between Rajnanan and Ansh Rai. Well, umpire Nuruddin has been in the thick of things all day. That was a run out at the striker's end where Nuruddin is at square leg. End result, dot ball, but plenty of drama, plenty of action. Have to wait for the umpire signal. Probably leg bys. There's a chase on and there is a race on. Taylor and Sunny Patel. I can tell you one thing, both of them would not qualify for any 100-meter dash at any level, but still giving it their all. Two experienced men from Atlanta Fire. I'd like to see Sunny Patel go against someone the likes of Drysdale, even Taylor as well. Oh, that's gone up. There's a field around the corner, but just off the pad. Nice front foot stride there. I think forget about T20 cricket. If you want to survive against the likes of Shakib on this pitch, survival should be the key. And footwork, decisive footwork will help you get there. That third delivery of the over, I thought it went off the pads, but the runs given. So Rajnanan is batting on 9, and Ansh Rai will get his first run. Every run being cheered by the Raptors dugout, realizing they're in a battle against a side that they face far superior in class. 7 overs gone, 19 for 6. No match for the 181 that Atlanta Fire made. Taylor, who just bowled 1 over, is now given way to Parth Patel, shirt number 34. Still all aggressive field placings. Starts off with a loosener, a real loosener. And that's gone all the way. 2 boundaries in 2 overs for the Raptors. And Ansh Rai helps himself to some buffet bowling. So much turn on offer. The youngster starts off with a loosener. Taylor having a word. Good to see. Like I mentioned before, it's the beauty of this contest. You see a lot of youngsters rubbing shoulders with some of the very best. An invaluable experience. This is full and striking the pad, but the angle was too much. So his line got a bit tighter. His length, at least he landed the ball on the pitch. Probably the next one would be perfect in terms of both lines and lengths. Parth Patel. Nicely played. Squeeze it away. Couple more runs to Ansh Rai. Well, this partnership has doubled the score. In fact, more than doubled the score. They were 11 for 6. And now they got up to 25 for 6 now. Another single. Some of those 6 batters that have gone out, they will be wondering and scratching their heads like, how come it's so easy for them batting these two, Rai and Rajnanan, where when they were batting, they must have thought where the next run was coming, let alone any boundaries or any attacking shots. Turn, but well managed, well watched. Coming to the close of over number 8. A dot to close out over number 8. It's 26 for 6. Aryan Patel, start of over number 9. Sunny Patel, Parth Patel, and now it's Aryan Patel for Atlanta Fire. Slightly wider line. Quite full. Not wide enough for Anshrai. Atlanta Fire blooding in quite a few youngsters in this year's championship. Quite a few regulars that have featured for Atlanta Fire in minor league championship. They have moved on. Flashing hands, but Palmer got down nicely. It's difficult for the fielders really to concentrate the kind of dominating position that they're in. Talk about people who moved on from Atlanta Fire. Amila Ponso was a regular fixture throughout the minor league history for Atlanta Fire. Once again, Palmer gets in the way. Kone Dry, the big tall fast bowler, he's also moved on. And another important cog in the wheel of Atlanta Fire bowling resources for the minor league championship. Athindran Subramanian, he's also unavailable. I think because of his studies. There's quite a new look bowling lineup now. Goes past the outside edge, Aryan Patel. Two straight and nicely worked away. Won't get more than a single. 9 gone is 27 for 6. Sunny Patel, I think, back. Taylor is at slips. Palmer in the second slip. It goes past the outside edge. It's not been easy for the Raptors batters. Really found it very hard against a very skillful Atlanta Fire bowling lineup. And looks like there is no respite. It's been a good workout in terms of having got to play the full 20 overs. They'll be glad they were put into bat. This one has been smashed through the offside just for a single. Yeah, because the conditions were even tougher to begin with in the morning, with the early morning start. And if Raptors had batted then, probably they would have folded. And that meant that Atlanta Fire wouldn't have got their 20 overs, a workout for their batters in these conditions. the eventual consequence of this game, the result is not in question at all. Atlanta Fire definitely will grab 2 points, but it's just the Raptors looking to make it hard for them. These two certainly have done that. They've moved the score from 11 to 29, still unbeaten. But the next clash is Lightning versus Royals. This will be a mouth-watering contest. Great hand, excellent work, Shakib Al-Hassan. Brilliant work, gets a round of applause. The experienced man anticipated and got down very, very quickly. 10 gone at the halfway stage. Raptors not at the races. 29 for 6. $29 for 6. Morrisville Raptors. Taylor is mixing it up in terms of his bowlers. He can afford to do that. One slip. Sunny Patel. Left-hander Rajnan on. These two have gone up to double figures, both of them. The first two to achieve that in this innings for the Raptors. It's a bit of a delay. Jamar Hamilton. There will always be a few jokes around. Yeah, nicely watched. Allowed the ball to turn. Rishi Pandey backward point. Stephen Taylor with the ball. Reinforces the attacking field positions. And Rajnanan, typical Caribbean style. I'm not going to die down wondering, he said. You're talking about Stephen Taylor and his magnificent knock today. Coming into this game, he had 986 minor league runs. So he went over that 1,000 mark. And quite a few accolades in this season's minor league championship. We saw Sarabjit Singh Ladda the other day getting up to the 100 mark in terms of his victims. Taylor, when in this kind of mood, he can get through his overs pretty quickly without giving the batters much time. It has not been an easy day for the Raptors. Hansh Rai, though, he's trying his best to make it as difficult as possible, at least to get his wicket. He's putting a price on his wicket. As good from the youngster. This one is Shaw, fired in. 2 straight and 2 wide actually. Despite being downhill in that direction, the ball is not running as fast as we've seen at times here at Paramveer. It's the first day of cricket of a long weekend, so it will quicken up. You're in the middle of a quite dry spell here in Georgia, as Rajnanan will not hurry for the second. "11 gone, 33 for 6. Over number 12 has started. Aryan Patel. Good workout for the youngster. Conditions here at Paramveer Sports Complex are absolutely brilliant. The breeze has picked up. Like I said earlier, this time of the year the weather is changing. It's very, very pleasant to play and watch cricket. Very rarely you'll get into game situation where there is no pressure whatsoever. And like I mentioned earlier, that South Division over the years haven't been the most competitive division. That is nicely played all along the ground. Taylor was setting up for that slide, but the ball didn't really travel that far enough for him to go for that slide in the end. Just got on his knees and picked up the ball. Yeah, talking about the history of this division in minor league cricket, not the strongest in the country, but still very rarely have we seen games with having a passage of play with no pressure whatsoever for one team. There are always something, whether it be points on offer, definitely net run rates, yes, but this has been a completely one-sided affair. Like we were just mentioning a while ago, probably the most, or one of the most one-sided games that at least I've ever been part of in minor league. Short and wide, slapped away for a single. Anshrai has really given a good account of himself in this partnership. He's 13 of 24, Raj Nanan 13 of 17. Sent back. Oh no, they've belatedly come in. The throw at the non-striker end. I think they've gone through safely. Raj Nanan taking his gloves. Probably the throw hit him. Our view was slightly obscured by one of the sub-fielders standing right in front of me. But Raj Nanan seems okay. Over number 12 done and dusted. 38 for 6. Start of over number 13, 36, as this has been clubbed away. Raj Nanan finally opening his shoulders. Good footwork, that was the key. Really got close to the ball and went under it. It's probably the most convincing shot of the innings, and it took them 12.1 overs to produce that. Just giving some respectability to that total. Partnership of 34 now between these two. still sticking up in the pitch from that back of a length. Timing those balls off the back foot have been hard. Unless you were Stephen Taylor, who hardly put a foot wrong. Magnificent 97 earlier. Nicely played off the back foot for a single. First psychological really achievement of the innings will be a 50 for the Raptors. Not to say much in terms of the contest, but definitely personal pride. And we'll be looking to come back for the second. No, Raj Nanan actually didn't want to go for second. Anshrai wanted to. Thirteen gone. Morrisville Raptors 47 for 6. $47 for 6. This came as a contest, ended a long time ago. Just going through the formalities. Sunny Patel looked to add to his 3 wickets. 3 for 3, make it 3 for 4 now. 4 runs and 3 wickets for Sunny Patel. Knowing him, I think he'll be eyeing that fifer. Brilliant delivery and brilliantly taken as well. What a fantastic take from Jamar Hamilton. It might have come through inside edge, bouncing awkwardly. And that was a fantastic take. A very underrated skill, wicket keeping, but very important one. Once again, moved quickly, got his gloves in the right position, could not grab hold of it cleanly, but stopped it. Knowing him, he may be disappointed with that, because every wicket keeper wants to lodge that ball into their gloves, no matter how difficult it is. They're not satisfied for anything less than that. Sunny Patel, 2 deliveries left in his spell for the day. It is 4 runs and 3 wickets in 4 overs. Well, in 2 deliveries time, if it stays the same. What's that hold up about? Jamar Hamilton wants, well, they're getting a close-in fielder. I told you Sunny Patel was hunting for wickets, and now he's got a man close in with a helmet. Looks like it's Sagar Patel, is it? Or is it Rishi Pandey? Where does he want him? Short leg, backward short leg. No, short leg in front on the onside. Almost at the edge of the other strip, right next to this wicket, the one we're playing. Just slightly in front of square. Too short from Sunny Patel. Just a single for Ansh Rai, who's moved to 15 now. Gutsy knock from the youngster. You have to give it to him. Like I said, winning the game was out of question by the time he arrived with 11 for 6, but he's put a price on his wicket and made it difficult. Homing in on those stumps, Sunny Patel will close out a most astonishing spell of bowling. 3 for 5 of his 4 overs. And he will take about 14 gone. Raptors 49 for 6.
Atlanta Fire. Star-studded Atlanta Fire, one of the favorites.
Man in deep, and that one is smacked.
Oh, this one is lobbed into the onside. A slow, short ball.
Drysdale into his third over. Beautifully played. Ansh Rai, who bowled well, and he's really held his own with the bat as well. 16 and the 50 has been brought up for the Raptors into the 15th over. It's a recovery if you consider they were 11 for 6. And that is a good partnership. He's dragging the game into the final 5 overs. We've started to see the teams arrive as well. We've seen the Baltimore Royals, they have arrived. Lightning, the other Atlanta outfit, they will have their dugout towards our right. The Royals towards our left. Good pace from Drysdale. This performance in this partnership really is good for the Raptors in a way that the skipper has shown some responsibility with the bat, can really talk to the group and tell them what needs to be done at this level. And once your captain shows the way with the performance, it's a bit easier to convey the message. On the up, it's gone between the two straight fielders, but the result is just a single. Shakib flexing his muscles with a long throw. Off the edge, we'll pick up another single. 52 for 6 and drives Trail into his third over. There's no wicket to show for it, but he's bowled well. Never really challenged, you have to say. That sounded very, very nice, and the result is also very good. Rajnanan, who's shown some responsibility, is making Atlanta Fire stay in the field for the entirety of the innings after a horrific collapse at the beginning. 15 gone, 56 for 6. Into the final 5 overs. The wind has really picked up in the last 10 minutes or so, making conditions very, very pleasant. Probably not for our production crew with this strong wind. Some of the equipment that does get the toll taken on it if the breeze is as strong as it has become over the last 15 minutes. This is short, pummeled away. Azim Charania, the bowler, is a very good cricketer for this region. He's very formidable, very prolific in local leagues here in Atlanta. Left arm spin and a big striker off the ball. That almost went through. Well, just 2 runs shy of the 50-run partnership for this 7th wicket rather, and also looking to go past their, I think, second score of less than 163 along the way. Moving to 60 now for 6. Yes, they got bowled out for 81 and 63 previously. That 63 is well within their sights right now. Goes past the outside edge again. Azim getting his arm rolled over. This is an important weekend of matches in this South Division. For the first time in the season, we are here in Paramveer Sports Complex. I mentioned about the game coming up this afternoon, but also expect to see the top of the table clash as well. Atlanta Fire and the Royals Lightning are in the mix. 16 gone, 61 for 6. So there's only two teams that are undefeated in this division so far. That's Atlanta Fire and the Baltimore Royals. And when they come head to head against each other, that proud record of one of them will have to give way. Really frustrating for the Atlanta Fire, these two, the way they have dug deep and made them wait for the victory, which will eventually come. Still taking some of the gloss off of the performance, these two, by being so stubborn in resistance. Partnership now of 51. Rajnanan 30 of 28 at better than a runner ball, and very impressive 21 from Ansh Rai. This has gone up but away from the fielder. Alright, yes, despairing dive, not enough. He nearly got to it, but it was just an excellent effort. Never really had the realistic chance of catching it, especially with the strong breeze taking the ball away from him. Beautifully played. Nice bit of work in the deep, but 2 more runs for Rajnanan. Into over number 17, who must be starting to think about his half century. Rajnanan, bit of personal milestone. This has gone in the air and away and over. Shakib Al Hassan for a moment was interested, but that was sweetly struck. And Parth Patel, 11 of the over, and the fight continues there from the Raptors, and that scoreboard looks a lot more respectable than it did when they were 11 for 6. Quicker delivery, runs there. See coach Monte Desai in the background for Atlanta Fire, as Rajnanan picks up another 2. Probably, well, most definitely the most profitable over of the innings. What is it? 12-13 of the over. Oh, there's a big shout. Did it get something on it? Because the angle was there. Hamilton himself wasn't really keen. Probably he might have heard something. 17 gone. The Raptors 74 for 6. Start of over number 18. 74 for 6. That target of 182 was out of question a long time ago. But credit to the Raptors. These two taking the fight to the opposition. Make him earn their victory. And that is the right way to approach this. After the position they got themselves into. "16 deliveries to go in the game." He's running hard. Rajnanan. Drysdale had to come around, but still wasn't able to prevent the two. "44 for Rajnanan. And this partnership now 66. This time happy with one. Anshrai has played his part. Look at those 22 of 42 deliveries. But strike rate really doesn't matter in this situation. They're just keeping their opposition, grinding them in dirt. "18 gone. It's 78 for 6. Taylor into his third over. Rajnanan gets closer to that personal milestone of his. Rajnanan is rushing through. Little fumble there, and he will get back on strike. Mid-on is up and over the head, and that will be 50 for Rajnanan, the skipper for Morrisville Raptors. He had to face a hopeless situation, but he didn't give up, and he's showing some responsibility and adding some respectability to the total. Just the 37 deliveries as well, still scoring at a good rate. Atlanta Fire will win this game, but Morrisville Raptors, this 7th wicket partnership, made sure that they earn it to keep him in the field for 20 overs. It looks like it's going to happen, with only 7 deliveries to go now. Swing and a miss, and the bails are dislodged. Just clipping that top bail, and Rajnanan scoring 50 is now been dismissed on the final delivery of over number 19. Really nice round of applause there from Sunny Patel, acknowledging the efforts of the opposition skipper. 84 for 7 after 19, and Rajnanan gone for an even 50. Taylor caps off his day with 2 for 12 with the ball, having scored 97 with the bat. Into the final over of the game, Azim Charania, Anshrai, who's also batted and battled quite bravely. Now he's looking to remain unbeaten, I think. Looking to play close to his body, not expand, and not looking for the big shots. Goes past the outside edge. Azim Charania, he's had a good workout into his 3rd over. No wicket for 9. He would love to get a wicket before this spell is over. Obviously this is the final over of the innings. He'll have 2 more chances. Anshrai, the youngster, 23 of 48. He's got himself another run, Anshrai, and also will give a chance to Pranav to face 1 delivery. 85, 97 required, and the margin of victory will be a huge one for Atlanta Fire. The first game of the season here at Paramveer Sports Complex, Minor League Cricket 2025, and a couple of weekends of exciting and enthralling cricket that have started. This is the final delivery of the first game, and it is a damn squib. It is a finish to the close. Jamar Hamilton's energy was not enough to dismiss the Raptors after they were reduced to 6 for 11. And they fought on, bat their 20 overs, 85 for 7. Anshrai unbeaten with 24. But it has been a very dominating performance from Atlanta Fire. The 100% record continues in this South Division. 6 on the bounce, and first victory on the home. Never at races, the Morrisville Raptors. 50 for Rajnanan in a losing cause. That battle was lost way before he could gain any of his momentum. Anshrai also 24 unbeaten. But look at the top 5. They were blown away by some fantastic Atlanta Fire bowling. 3 wickets for Sunny Patel for only 5. 2 wickets for Shakib Al Hassan, making his first appearance in minor league cricket And 2 wickets for Stephen Taylor, who earlier on put on a show with the bat. 97 unbeaten. There you go. This is how the match summary looked. 181 for 4 played, 85 for 7. Stephen Taylor, the star man, 97 not out. Shakib Al Hasan, 27 not out. And with the ball, Sunny Patel, Shakib Al Hasan and Stephen Taylor really made sure there was no way in for the Raptors. And the result, 96 runs was the margin of victory for Atlanta Fire. We thank you very much for your company for this opening game of this weekend of minor league cricket here at Paramveer Sports Complex. We look forward to your company for much more this afternoon. 2 o'clock the second game will start, and we'll be right back on air just 5 minutes before that, and it will be between Atlanta Lightning and the Baltimore Royals. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for your company, and we look forward to joining you in just about half an hour.